Hey guys, welcome back. This is Envious Customs, and today we are going to be wrapping this 2011 Audi A4 Quattro. He's doing it in a marble texture by Avery Dennison. It is print to film, so I will be doing the fender, door, quarter, rear door, and side skirt actually all in one piece. So the first step in order to do this film is I like to start on the roof because Audis don't have a separation between the quarter panel and the roof. So what I like to do is actually get the roof done first, so when I go to do these quarter panels I can actually keep that line consistent. Since your seams are facing downwards, I don't have to worry about any lifting or any water getting under the film. So that helps me have more sanity, and I think it just has a cleaner look in the outcome. So the first step to getting this roof done is I removed the antenna already, but I actually need to somewhat open this sunroof so I can tuck the film better. So now that the sunroof is open, what I can do now is clean the roof with isopropyl alcohol. So we're basically just going to spray this, get it covered and cleaned. This vehicle does want a banner. Basically what that is you know how window tinters have a thin strip right here for window tint? He actually wants vinyl on his front window. It helps with the sun, and I think it has a sick look to it. So what I'm going to do is actually mock up knifeless tape and basically get the banner ready. So when I do this roof, I'm actually doing both the roof and the banner, because like I said before, this film is printed, so I can't just do, you know, this, cut it up, do this. It has to be one piece. So to start this roof off, what I'm gonna do is throw down some knifeless tape. Instead of having to put a blade to somebody's car, I can throw down this, it's basically like a thin string, and it actually cuts the material for me where it's a straight line depending on how straight I make it. It has a cleaner look in my opinion than if I was to have the risk of putting a blade to somebody's car. And there's a little red string on the inside of it, and basically what you do is when you're ready to cut the film, you separate the red between the green and you kind of pull this red string throughout the film. So for that banner that I was speaking of, he kind of already has a line prepped for me. Hell yeah. So now that I have his roof cleaned up, I have my knifeless tape ready on both sides of these seams, and I have his banner placed and ready. What I can basically now do is measure out from the longest point of the banner, which would be down here, and I would measure out the roof as well. That's 4 feet, 6 feet. What I like to do with printed film is mark down every measurement that is used. So the roof and banner is 6 feet and 2 inches combined. And this helps me keep track of how much film I'm using and what I have left. As you can tell, it is printed. You can see right here, basically this is where they stop the printing right here compared to the actual marble itself. So you do have to work with that in mind, where you don't want to measure from the white strip because you're not going to be using it. You have to measure from the actual printed part of it itself. So once I have my film laid out the way I like it, I think this is pretty spot on. what I'm gonna do now is basically tack down both sides with a magnet, and I'm basically going to release the liner of this film. When I'm done like this, what do you do? Alright. So once I have the film laid, it's more of just smoothing it out. I like to start in the middle and basically just work all this air out of the film. This film is a little bit harder to see since it is designed. Once the vinyl cures in the sun and there is no lifting, no errors, we can then slap on some PPF, and he's also doing a ceramic coating, basically making this, vinyl and PPF hydrophobic. So when he goes to clean it, it's such an easy process. It's spray it down, soap it. Basically all the dirt is already off, and to ensure that this vinyl lasts as long as possible. So now that everything is post-heated, what I will show you is the knifeless tape. I always leave a little bit excess, kind of like a tail, on this rear end. Since he's doing a banner, I don't want to put it on the actual windshield because then it becomes stuck under that film that I'm actually trying to use. So I do it from the rear end, makes it easier on my end. Like I said, get this red line out between the green, and you'll notice I'm pulling the red string and it is cutting through this film. I have it perfectly stopped right here, so I know it's not cutting the banner. And look at that. I'm gonna stop pulling it right about there for now. And then all you do is you pull out that green tape that gets stuck from underneath. Tack down all your edges, and again, once you do this, post-heat, always make sure that this vinyl sits properly. The glue is adhering to the vehicle. Oh, I'm going to pull this side of the tape now. There it goes. Pull all this, but make sure you don't cut it past where you want it to be. So all you do is you use your finger, use a squeegee, whatever you have to help push things down. Basically, push it down. Boom. This is an older model, so the seals aren't as perfect, but we work with what we have. So all you do, don't cut anything, use the back end of the blade and lift the material up, like so. The material flap up. And from what you do is grab your paper, tuck this in between the seal and the actual paint and slide it in. And you'll notice it causes separation between the vinyl and the seal. And then the vinyl's on this side. So what you do now, grab your squeegee and tuck this vinyl into that seal. And once you do that, slide it over and just continuously tuck your vinyl in. And you'll notice it gets tucked in the seal. Some people, I don't prefer it. It's not the right way to do it. They'll just wrap over this, heat it, and call it done. What causes the issues with that is because it's not tucked in properly, it actually causes the vinyl to lift, which can cause, installation errors, and it just doesn't provide a clean service to your customer. So taking the extra, 30 seconds of just sliding it and tucking it, it just creates a desired look and install. But there we go. We have his banner done, and as you can tell, it is fluent and flush. Right there. It perfectly goes with the design on the roof.